I love you so much it hurts sometimes, and I can't wait to officially start our family and continue to grow together till death do us part. Love always, your wife. I love
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
I know I'm not a writer, but
No, it's comes from the heart. The easiest story to get straight is the truth. I think it resonates. I think I hit a lot of the same points. So, I love you.
I love you too.
I'm happy for us.
Me too. Kyler Jordan Gerard Alway, my thing. I have never believed in the concept of another half, and that's certainly not who you are to me. Neither of us needed another person to fulfill us or make either of us whole. But what I didn't know I needed was someone to help me become a better version of myself every single day. I needed someone who will hold me accountable to my goals when I want to give up. I needed someone to slow me down when I'm too busy looking ahead or speed walking through special moments. I needed someone who will remind me to be compassionate when I forget to love on those who are different than me. And then you entered my life and became exactly that someone. You are the other whole person that I never knew I needed. You are a better person than me in almost every single way. But instead of feeling inadequate, I feel nothing but blessed and grateful that God sent me someone like you to love and to love me in return. I will forever admire and appreciate all the ways that you are better than me. Your patience, even when it frustrates me. Your kindness, especially when I meet it with attitude. And the way you love with such fierce loyalty and respect, especially when I don't always deserve it. I have learned how to love in many different capacities throughout my life, but you have taught me how to love as a partner, as an equal, and forever. I vow to never settle for the present version of myself throughout the years, to always be conscious of complacency and push past it. I could never promise perfection, but I can and do vow to never stop trying, to always fight for our marriage and our family, and to always strive for our version of perfection. I vow to never take you, and especially your kindness, for granted, to always cherish everything you have done, do, and will do for me, for us, and our future family. I vow to always love you for the person you are now and the person that you may become in future years.
In moments of quiet, you have expressed a desire that I might someday tell you more of my stories. Too often I might defer with all things in due time. I think, however, that I may have just the right story for today's occasion. Fittingly, this one is going to be about a boy and a girl too. I can't imagine that it will be either the first or the last story to be told about a boy and a girl, but I've written this one just for you. To borrow from Edward Norton's character in the closing moments of the film Fight Club, you met me at a very strange time in my life. Enter the boy. Before the beard, sans sobriety, he was a boy in a state of transition. Many things were in flux, but one thing was certain. He wasn't looking for love. How could he have been? He was far too unhappy with himself and lacked either the wisdom or the courage to admit it. The boy can recall thinking, love can wait. Love should wait. Love will wait, because all things in due time. And things were, just not as he'd imagined. Enter the girl. The boy remembered first hearing that, by sheer serendipity, the girl would be in Las Vegas at the same time as he. The boy remembers watching The Wire with the girl. He remembers the nervous energy that accompanied sending those first few text messages. Should he have the smiley face? The emoji? How many ha's is too many? He remembers being invited to the girl's holiday party, a big step. He remembers the first time he was asked to help the girl with the crossword puzzle. He remembers both the clue and the answer to this day. He remembers inviting her to the Queen Mary for his holiday party. He remembers her saying yes. He remembers meeting Tiki, remembers how she jumped right on his lap, how she had his back. Most of all, he remembers telling the girl for the very first time that he loved her. He remembers how much it meant it. He still does. He always will. The girl, the future Samantha Kathleen Hallway, has always compelled me to be a better version of myself. In both words and actions, we refuse the notion that I might need to undertake any period of growth alone. You wanted to help. You chose me not only for who I was, but also for who you knew I could be. You accepted my shortcomings and met vulnerability with vulnerability of your own. Your love has been uncompromising, and your loyalty has never been in question. Today, the boy and the girl find themselves standing at the edge of forever, a daunting, impossibly long commitment. Are they ready? I mean, what if this happens? Wait, what if that happens? Forever? Really? Forever does happen to be quite a long time, you know. But wherever the path to forever might lead, they will go together. Let it be a journey where the strength of one may always propel the other in times of weakness. Let it be a journey where crises may attempt to bend, but never succeed in breaking their solemn commitments to one another. Their story thus far is only an introduction to something that I know will be much greater. Will it have ups? Definitely. Will it have downs? Probably. But as for how their story might end, well, to that I can only hope to remind you once more. All things in due time. But it will be our time together, our story, forever. And I know for certain that this will be a story that ends with, and the boy and the girl lived happily.
That was
Me too.
beautiful. Thank you for the story.
Happy ending.
It is happening already.